Do you have a Facebook? Have you thought about the privacy you put at risk? The Facebook allows users to post their favorite music, books, movies, their address, hometown, phone number, email, clubs, jobs, educational history, birth dates, sexual orientation, interests, daily schedules, exactly how they are related to friends, upload pictures of themselves, and even political affiliations. Its privacy policy even goes so far as to state it also collects information about you from other sources, such as newspapers and instant messaging services. This information is gathered regardless of your use of the website. Think that's scary? The Facebook's term of service state, by posting member content to any part of the website, you automatically grant, and you present and warrant that you have the right to grant, to Facebook an irrevocable, perpetual, non-exclusive, transferable, fully paid, worldwide license with the right to sub-license to use, copy, perform, display, reformat, translate, excerpt, in whole or in part, and distribute such information and content, and to prepare derivative works of, or incorporate into other works, such information and content, and to grant and authorize sublicenses of the foregoing. Have you seen the Facebook's Pulse feature? Pulse provides statistical trends among universities down to minute details such as percentages of females with conservative views, the student body's top 10 movies, and percentage of students who have read Catcher in the Rye. The so-called privacy policy goes on to say that they may share your information with third parties, including responsible companies with which they have a relationship. Can you think of any marketing group who would pass up buying such valid yet easily collected statistics such as these and others? So maybe they're using us. But is there more? The first venture capital money totaled at $500,000 came to the Facebook from venture capitalist Peter Thiel, founder and former CEO of PayPal. He also serves on the board of radical conservative group Vanguard PAC. Further funding came in the form of $12.7 million from venture capital firm Accel Partners. Accel's manager, James Breyer, was former chair of the National Venture Capital Association. Breyer served on the National Venture Capital Association's board with Gilman Louie, CEO of In-Q-Tel, a venture capital firm established by the Central Intelligence Agency in 1999. This firm works in various aspects of information technology and intelligence, including most notably, nurturing data mining technologies. Breyer has also served on the board of BBN Technologies, a research and development firm known for spearheading the ARPANET, or what we know today as the Internet. In October of 2004, Dr. Anita Jones climbed on board BBN along with Gilman Louie. But what is most interesting is Dr. Jones' experience prior to joining BBN. Jones herself served on the board of directors for In-Q-Tel and was previously the Director of Defense Research and Engineering for the U.S. Department of Defense. Her responsibilities included serving as an advisor to the Secretary of Defense and overseeing the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. This goes farther than just the initial appearances. DARPA shot to national fame in 2002 when knowledge of the existence of the Information Awareness Office came to light. The IAO stated its mission was to gather as much information as possible about everyone in a centralized location for easy perusal by the United States government, including though not limited to Internet activity, credit card purchase history, airline ticket purchases, car rentals, medical records, educational transcripts, driver's licenses, utility bills, tax returns, and any other available data. All of the above raises more questions than answers. Perhaps if the Facebook wishes to stay ethically sane, it should enact a policy. What happens in the Facebook stays in the Facebook.
Google's deep CIA and NSA connections. Truther, June 20th, 2013. The Western media is currently full of articles reporting Google's denial that it cooperated in a government program to massively spy on American and foreign citizens by accessing data from Google servers and those of other U.S. software companies. The mainstream media has, however, almost completely failed to report that Google's denial and its surface concern over human rights is historically belied by their deep involvement with some of the worst human rights abuses on the planet. Google's deep CIA and NSA connections. Google is, in fact, a key participant in the U.S. military and CIA intelligence operations involving torture. Look at that. Whoa. Time to switch from Google. Think I might go DuckDuckGo. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Subversion of foreign governments, illegal wars of aggression, and military occupations of countries which have never attacked the United States, and which have cost hundreds of thousands of lives in Afghanistan, Iraq, Pakistan, and elsewhere. To begin with, as reported previously in the Washington Post and elsewhere, Google is the supplier of the customized core search technology for Intellipedia, a highly secured online system where 37,000 U.S. spies and related personnel share information and collaborate on their devious errands. Agencies such as the so-called National Security Agency, or NSA, which is implicated in the current spying on Americans scandal, have also purchased servers using Google-supplied search technology, which processes information gathered by U.S. spies operating all over the planet. In addition, Google is linked to the U.S. spy and military systems through its Google Earth software venture. Google Earth software venture, okay. The technology behind this software was originally developed by Keyhole Inc., a company funded by QTEL, http www.iqt.org, a venture capital firm which is in turn openly funded and operated on behalf of the CIA. Google acquired Keyhole Inc. in 2004. The same base technology is currently employed by the U.S. military and intelligence systems in their quest, in their own words, for full spectrum dominance of the planet. Moreover, Google's connection with the CIA and its venture capital firm extends to sharing at least one key member of personnel. In 2004, the Director of Technology Assessment at In-Q-Tel, Rob Painter, moved from his old job directly serving the CIA to become Senior Federal Manager at Google. As Robert Steele, a former CIA case officer, has put it, Google is in bed with the CIA. Google's friends spy on millions of Internet users. Given Google's supposed concern with human rights and with user privacy, it's worth noting that Wired magazine reported some time ago that Google's friends at In-Q-Tel, the investment arm of the CIA, invested in Visible Technologies, a software firm specialized in monitoring social media. The Visible Technology can automatically examine more than 1 million discussions and posts on blogs, online forums, Flickr, YouTube, Twitter, Amazon, and so forth each day. The technology also scores each online item, assigning it a positive, negative, or mixed or neutral status, based on parameters and terms set by the technology operators. The information, thus boiled down, can be more effectively scanned and read by human operators. The CIA venture capitalists at In-Q-Tel previously said they will use the technology to monitor social media operating in other countries and give U.S. spies, look at that, it's an upside down exclamation point. Excuse me. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm just getting over a cold. Okay. Where was it? The CIA venture capitalists at In-Q-Tel previously said they would use the technology to monitor social media operating in other countries and give U.S. spies early warning detection on how issues are playing intentionally. I don't know what's up with these little symbols. There's one up here. I don't know what to make of those symbols right here. Anyways, according to spokesperson Donald Teich, there's every possibility that the technology can also be used by the U.S. intelligence operatives to spy on domestic social movements and individuals inside the U.S. Finally, Obama, during his recent meeting... Okay, this must be an old article. Alright. Okay, so anyways, finally during Obama's meeting with Chinese President, whatever that is, again, more or less accused China of cyber intrusions into U.S. government computers. There has, however, been a curious absence from the statements emanating from Google, from U.S. government sources, and from U.S. media reports of truly substantive evidence linking the Chinese government with the alleged break-in attempts. Words like sophisticated and suspicion have appeared in the media to suggest that the Chinese government is responsible for the break-ins. That may be so, but it is striking that the media has seemingly asked no tough questions as to what the evidence behind the suspicions might be. It should be noted that the U.S. government and its intelligence agencies have a long history of rogue operations intended to discredit governments or social movements with whom they happen to disagree. To see how far this can go, one need only recall the sordid history of disinformation, lies, and deceit used to frighten people into supporting the Iraq War. Whether the past attacks on U.S. government systems, Google, email, et al., originated from the Chinese government, from the U.S. intelligence operatives, or from elsewhere, one thing is clear. A company that supplies the CIA with key intelligence technology supplies mapping software which can be used for barbarous wars of aggression and drone attacks which kill huge numbers of innocent lives, innocent civilians, and which in general is deeply intertwined with the CIA and the U.S. military machines, which spy on millions. The company cannot be motivated by real concern for the human rights and lives of the people in the U.S. and on the planet. Eric Summer. Alright, everybody. I appreciate you all taking the time to stop by and watch. And until next time, peace. Have a great day.